Good morning, South Central Mindanao. It's a bright and sunny morning to start the day right. We are very glad to welcome you again to another learning session brought to you by SHS Daily Fun Day Learning on Air. This is teacher Jaron from the City Schools Division of Coronadal, now signing on. I am very excited to share new things to discover and experience to enjoy. I hope all of you are doing fine and ready for today's session. And if you are, then let's begin. Be sure that you are in your most comfortable place while listening to our broadcast. I hope your energy will transpire for another day of challenge our session has to offer. At this point in time, I would like you to get and open your module for another lesson in eTech about online safety, security, ethics, and etiquette. May I repeat? Our lesson for today is about online safety, security, ethics, and etiquette. You can now get your module. Before we begin with our new lesson, let us recap our previous discussion on Introduction to Information and Communication Technologies. From that lesson, you have learned that there are three versions of web technologies: 1.0, 2.0, and 3.0. Again, there are three versions of web technologies: 1.0, 2.0, and 3.0. Further, the industry has developed several innovations which cater the needs of the people, whether it is for business or personal use. These trends in ICT focus on technological convergence, social media, mobile technologies, and assistive media. I hope you still remember these concepts. This time, let us see how far have you learned from the previous quiz. Do you still remember your answers from our quiz? If you have a copy of your answers, check whether how many points have you earned from that activity. Let's begin. For part A, number 1 item, the answer is T. Again, the answer is T. Number 2 is F. Again, number 2 is F. Number 3 is F. Check it properly. Number 3 is F. Number 4 is T. Again, number 4 is T. And number 5 is F. Again, the answer is F. On part B, the following are the correct answers. Number 1 is SO. 2 is BF. 3 is MI. 4 SN. 5 BF. 6 is SO. 7 is MS. 8 is BS. 9 is MS. And 10 is MS. What is your score? We hope that your answers from the previous quiz are correct. As we go on to the next lesson, another short quiz shall be given. I guess everything is set. I guess we are all ready for the next lesson. Today, we will discuss about online safety, security, ethics, and etiquette. Now get your module to follow the discussion, which will be delivered by your radio teacher Clint from the City Schools Division of Coronadal. For grade 11 and 12 ETech learners, here is our module number 2, entitled Online Safety, Security, Ethics, and Etiquette.
Good morning, guys. I am Sir Clint. Previously, we talked about some important facts about information and communication technologies. This time, we will discuss the online safety, security, ethics, and etiquette. At the end of the session, we are expecting that you can apply online safety, security, ethics, and etiquette standards and practice in the use of ICTs. Are you ready? Now get your notebook and ballpen for us to begin. Our discussion for today will cover the essential facts about online safety, security, ethics, and etiquette. Are you really a certified digital native? Then how far do you know about internet browsing? Generally speaking, internet is a powerful tool. Yes, you heard it right. This has the ability to promote business, gain new friends, and stay in touch with the old ones. It can be a source of entertainment through games, online communities, and everything in between. Sounds great, right? However, this could also be dangerous. Things to remember about this matter shall be discussed thoroughly. Take a look at page 9 from your module. You will find types of information inside the box: first name, last name, middle name, current and previous school, cell phone number, who your siblings are, address, home phone number, and birthday. From these, identify which of them you have shared online and list down your answers on a separate sheet of paper. How many information have you shared? You probably shared the first two items. If that is the case, try using a search engine like Google, then type your first and last name. Did you get links to your profile page? Try switching to image search. Did your pictures appear? If you have a unique name, chances are it did. Do not feel bad if it did not appear though. In fact, it is probably for your best interest not to have pictures of yourself in a search engine. So how did these things happen? How can search engines locate you? Is there any danger of being found by search engines? Stay for more things to discover about online safety, security, ethics, and etiquette. Internet is defined as the information superhighway. This means that anyone has access to this highway, can place information, and can grab that information. This is why social networking sites like Facebook continue to improve their security features. That threat of cybercrime is very real. Whatever information we share today could affect our future. Do these things make you realize something? Yes. Internet can either make you or break you as a person. So the next time you browse, think before you click. Take a look on the tips to stay online on page 10 of your module. There you will see a variety of things to do on how to keep your data safe from hackers and cyber criminals. Have you been doing these practices before? If not, listen to these advices to better guard you from cybercrimes, theft, fraud, and other internet-based problems. Open your module on page 11 for you to follow on the discussion we shall have in a short while. Here are some of the internet threats you should be aware of when using the internet. These are classified into three major categories: malware, spam, and phishing. Follow on our discussion by looking at your module on page 11. Are you ready? The first type is malware. It is a malicious software or any program that is harmful to any gadget, and it has subtypes which might also destroy your computer. First is virus. Sounds familiar? This is designed to replicate itself and transfer from one computer to another: internet, local networks, FDs, CDs, and etc. Next is worm. It transfers from one computer to another by any types of means. Example is given on the module you are looking at. Third is Trojan. It can be dangerous as it disguises as a useful program, but once downloaded or installed, it leaves your PC unprotected and allows hackers to get your information. Fourth is spyware. It runs in the background without you knowing it. Thus, we call them spy. It has the ability to monitor what you are currently doing and typing through keylogging. An example can be seen on the module you are reading. Fifth is the adware. This is designed to send you advertisements mostly as pop-ups. And lastly is ransomware. which is also called as ransom software from cryptovirology, that threatens to publish the victim's data or perpetually block access to it unless a ransom is paid. The second major type of threat is spam. This is an uninvited email, mostly from bots or advertisers. It can be used to send malware. Lastly is the phishing. Its goal is to acquire sensitive personal information like passwords and credit card details. This sends an email that directs the user to visit a website and update his or her username, password, credit card, or personal information. Also, you need to be mindful of copyright infringement. It is using the works protected by copyright law without asking permission for usage. Here are some tips that help avoid copyright infringement. First, always assume that the work is copyrighted. Second, do not copy, share, or alter without seeking permission. Third, review and retain licensing agreements. And fourth, consider buying consent. We do hope that you have clearly understood the concepts about online safety, security, ethics, and etiquette. See you next time for another series of fun facts on a daily fun experience here at Senior High School Daily Fun Day Learning on Air. This is Sir Clint from City Schools Division of Coronadal. If there are any questions and queries about the discussion, feel free to send us your message so our host can assist you with that. Good luck on the quiz. Thank you.
You have just heard Teacher Clint, your teacher in ETech from the City Schools Division of Coronadal.
Isn't he great?
Yes,
He was able to discuss.
the lesson clearly through presenting scenarios, how to be more cautious in using gadgets. A short recap shall be given after a short announcement. And we are back. Earlier, Teacher Clint taught us the concept of online safety, security, ethics, and etiquette. Rescan your notes and remember key ideas about the lesson to avoid and clear ideas. There, we were taught of the online safety and security guidelines, tips to stay safe online, the internet threats, how to protect reputations online, and how to avoid copyright infringement. What a worthy day spent with learning. Now, we can cautiously guard ourselves from internet threats that may harm us in many ways. We also realize that though internet has great impact to societal growth and improvement, this has also disadvantages to give if used improperly. Thus, let us think before we click, because it is better to be safe than sorry. Since you have learned about online safety, security, ethics, and etiquette, now get your ballpen and answer the given quiz on page 17 of your module. Don't forget to write your name, section, day to day, the module number of the lesson written on the cover page of the lesson. Again, write your name, section, day to day, module number of the lesson written on the cover page of the lesson. Are you now ready for the quiz? Listen to the following cases, scenarios where online threats can be evident. Identify the type of threat used for each item. We will only read the items twice, so listen carefully. Let us begin with item number 1. Jonathan is having a problem because his files were corrupted. It is discovered that most of his folders were replicated. Again, Jonathan is having a problem because his files were corrupted. He discovered that most of his folders were replicated. Be sure to write your correct spelling of the answer. Next, item number 2. Ken was asked to pay a certain amount of money for him to retrieve his files. Ken might be a victim of blank. Let us repeat item number 2. Ken was asked to pay a certain amount of money for him to retrieve his files. Ken might be a victim of blank. Analyze each scenario to arrive on the correct answer. For item number 3, Marie found a good application and she installed it on her computer. But after the installation, some of her files were deleted. Again, Marie found a good application and she installed it on her computer. But after the installation, some of her files were deleted. Don't be in a hurry. Listen to the items carefully. Then, for item number 4, Jack is receiving a number of irrelevant messages every day, and his email account has become almost unusable. Let me read again item number 4. Jack is receiving a number of irrelevant messages every day, and his email account has become almost unusable. Are you ready for the next item? Item number 5. The network servers of KNCHS stopped to respond, and it was found out that much of the system's memory were consumed by the malicious software. What kind of malware is this? Again, for item number 5, the network servers of KNCHS stopped to respond, and it was found out that much of the system's memory were consumed by the malicious software. What kind of malware is this? We are halfway before we finish the quiz. Let us proceed with item number 6. Jewel is using a technique that tries to take information from the user. She commonly takes things like credit cards, usernames, passwords, and home addresses using fake websites. What type of threat is depicted in the scenario? To read to you the sixth item, Jewel is using a technique that tries to take information from the user. She commonly takes things like credit cards, usernames, passwords, and home addresses using a fake website. What type of threat is depicted in the scenario? Next, item number 7. This program can record all you enter on your keyboard. Listen well for the second time. This program can record all you enter on your keyboard. Can you still follow? Now, item 8. Ellie received an unwanted email that contains advertisements. What type of internet threat is depicted in the scenario? We are near the end of the test. Again, item number 8. Ellie received an unwanted email that contains advertisements. What type of internet threat is depicted in the scenario? We are near the end of the test. Ready for the next item? For item number 9, a kind of internet threat where the attacker uses a fake website to get your sensitive information. Again, a kind of internet threat where the attacker uses a fake website to get your sensitive information. And lastly, item number 10. A program that runs in the background without you knowing it. It has the ability to monitor what you are currently doing. Again, a program that runs in the background without you knowing it. It has the ability to monitor what you are currently doing. And that's it for our quiz. Be sure that you have answered all items. If you have questions, send message to your respective schools. Greetings to our students, parents, and stakeholders. Thank you for tuning in to our Learning on Air. And of course, hello to K and CHS SHS community. Please be safe, everyone.
Here's a question coming from our listener.
In posting in the social media, do we really need to cite the sources of our quotes? What will we do? This question is coming from our listener Prima QT0316, and it will be answered by teacher Clint.
And to answer the question raised earlier, yes, you may put the quote inside the quotation marks or mention the author.
This time, let us read all the sent questions, greetings, and feedback and our listeners' reactions.
First, we have from Champoy. Thank you, Sir Jaron and Sir Clean, because I have become more aware of proper ways in using the internet. Another is from Keno. I am happy because I am now confident in uploading my thoughts on social media safely.
What a fun day spent with meaningful learning. To further understand and practice what you have learned in today's lesson, read pages 4 to 18 of the module. Attached are enrichment activities which might help you understand the lesson about online safety, security, ethics, and etiquette. Wait for your teacher's call or text about some announcements. If there are things that you wish to clarify, feel free to message the number provided in your module. Or you may send a message to our official Facebook page so we can better help you with your concerns. Our next lesson will be about contextualized online search and research skills. Be sure to tune in again to our next Fun Facts experience only here at SHS Daily Fun Day Learning on Air. Until next time, I am Teacher Jaron from the City Schools Division of Coronadal. Always remember, today's efforts and sacrifices bring tomorrow's success and contentment. Until next time, have a great day, everyone.
Mga ikong feedback regarding sa activity nato karon ma'am ha, about sa RBI radio based instruction.
Okay.
Sige ma'am.
Mas okay siya kay nga anang para sa diri sa amon nga layo sa sa sentro kinahanglan namon sang internet nang wala sang signal abi diri. Ti mas arang-arang kong radio kay kahit papaano makaabot sa mga bata ang ilang leksyon tapos nang ma-monitor man nila ang ilang ang kinahanglan nila nga i-undergo nga mga lesson. Tapos amo lang na ang kinahanglan gid abi diri ng signal. Kay maski sa radio gani mabudlayan man kami pangita sa asang stasyon kay wala sang signal kayo. Wala siya.
Sir, nang may natun-an ka nga magtabang sa imo para nang mas mag-safety ka sa online nga sa account mo sa Facebook. Tapos mas nakatabang pud siya sa imo kay nang mabal-an mo kung ano ang pwede mo himuon. May mga tips nga pwede i-apply sa imo kay para mas damo ka pa sang matun-an about sa safety mo online.